Urgent Chiefs Kingdom fan, look at what just happened. Nobody saw this coming, huh? But first, make sure to subscribe to the channel because we bring you daily videos with the latest Chiefs Kingdom news, and don't forget to turn on notifications so you don't miss anything. Chiefs attempt to land an answer at left tackle with signing of Jaylon Moore. The Kansas City Chiefs have made their move at the position of greatest need. Now, Chiefs fans can only hope Jaylon Moore is the answer at left tackle. On Monday, the Chiefs reportedly landed Moore, formerly of the San Francisco 49ers, on a 2-year deal worth up to $30 million. The NFL opened the legal tampering period, a free agency to start the week, and the floodgates of new contracts began at that point. The Chiefs were among the first teams to solidify a move in the early going, with the signing of Moore as their first free agent import. Moore was one of the more promising options in free agency this offseason, and his stock was definitely boosted by a weaker class. However, he did exhibit promise as a backup to Trent Williams, who was forced into action for the 49ers this season. Left tackle has been a position of frustration for the Chiefs for quite some time, and last season, the team leaned on 4 different players to start in the role of Patrick Mahomes' blindside protector. Kingsley Suamataia, last spring's second-round pick, was the starter in 2024 after a stronger preseason showing, but he flamed out after just 2 weeks on the job and was essentially redshirted for the year. Wanya Morris, a 2023 third-round pick, was a serviceable backup, but a bone bruise cost him the chance to remain in the role. Morris was also never going to be the long-term answer there without significant development, which is still possible heading into his 3rd NFL season. The Chiefs did sign DJ Humphries late in November, but a hamstring injury kept him from seizing the starting spot after 2 games, and the Chiefs decided to switch All-Pro guard Joe Thuney to tackle instead. Thuney was the starter for the remainder of the year, including the loss to the Philadelphia Eagles in Super Bowl likes. The Chiefs already chased Ronnie Stanley, per reports, but the Baltimore Ravens kept him off the market with a ripe new deal worth up to $60 million over 3 seasons. Moore will be the presumed favorite for the role outside, but the Chiefs still have Suamataia and Morris in the mix to go with right tackle Jawan Taylor. The upcoming NFL draft might also yield further competition and depth. Chiefs agreement. To sign NFC champion spells trouble for Pro Bowl. RB, the Kansas City Chiefs kicked off the legal tampering period of free agency with a bang, agreeing to sign San Francisco 49ers offensive tackle Jaylon Moore. Whilst the number of Moore's deal 2 years, $30 million implies that he will be Patrick Mahomes' starting protector on the blind side for the foreseeable future, the team made an important move for a backup player on Monday. The Chiefs signed another 49ers player in running back Elijah Mitchell in a deal up to $5 million per Jordan Schultz. However, this could point to bad news for Kansas City's current RB2, Kareem Hunt, who is also a free agent as of Wednesday. Pausing this news just to say that if you want YouTube to keep recommending the latest Chiefs Kingdom news to you, it's very important that you leave a like on this video. Thanks. Now let's get back to the news. Chiefs unlikely to re-sign Hunt with Mitchell. Agreeing to deal, although in theory the team could also resign Hunt, it would not. Make a ton of sense with Mitchell set to join starter Isaiah Pacheco and impressive young talent, the undrafted Carson Steele, on the Chiefs roster. Hunt filled in admirably during his second stint, with the organization having originally been released in 2018 amidst accusations of domestic violence that were caught on video, generating 728 rushing yards in 8 starts for the team. Yet Hunt still only averaged 6 yards per carry, and heading into his age 30 season, there is reasonably legitimate concerns about his playing trajectory moving forward. What does Elijah Mitchell bring to the table? The 26-year-old Elijah Mitchell represents a cheap and youthful upgrade on Hunt as a player still trending in the right direction. With the $5 million year deal, Kansas City are also buying low on a player whose past 3 seasons have been marred by injury, after breaking out as a rookie to the tune of 963 rushing yards and 5 touchdowns. Since then, between the arrival of Christian McCaffrey and injury-ridden seasons in 2022 and 2024, the latter of which, and he did not play a single snap due to a hamstring ailment that put him on season-ending IR in August, the former's 6th-round pick's career has not continued at the same blistering pace that it commenced at. But now heading into next season with a cleaner bill of health, the Chiefs will be hoping that he can provide a sneakily strong 12 punch with Pacheco in the run game. This does likely mean, as a result, that Hunt is out of the picture, especially considering the team will want to continue the development of Steele, whom head coach Andy Reid is high on. Moreover, with 2025 being an excellent draft for running backs up and down the board, it feels like making an offer to bring back a 30-year-old back who is now past the dreaded 2,000 carries mark between college and the pros, and who has character-based issues in his past could be a waste of resources that could be better spent on improving or maintaining the primary needs of the team, like resigning nose tackle Tershawn Wharton. The door is certainly not closed on KC making a move to resign Hunt for one more season, but he will likely get more lucrative offers elsewhere. Chiefs lose skill position player to bitter AFC rival report. The Kansas City Chiefs suffered a loss in NFL free agency on March 10th, according to NFL Network insider Mike Garafolo. Even worse, they lost said player to the bitter AFC rival Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals are bringing back RB Samaje Perine on a 2-year deal worth up to $8 million, source says, Garafolo reported on Monday afternoon. It's somewhat of an expected departure for Kansas City, especially following the Elijah Mitchell signing, but that doesn't change the fact that the Chiefs just lost a helpful piece on offense. Perine took over the pass-catching RB role in 2024, appearing on a large majority of third downs for KC down the stretch. This was a job previously held by Jerick McKinnon, but Perine put together a nice campaign spelling him last year. In the end, he finished with 322 receiving yards and a touchdown off 28 catches. Perine also contributed 92 rushing yards and a second touchdown on the ground. Having said that, the 29-year-old only accumulated 25 scrimmage yards in the playoffs. As is the case with all reported signings during the NFL's legal tampering period, this move will not become official until Wednesday, March 12th. Chiefs begin to remake RB room, which could continue in the NFL draft on February 23rd. Chiefs beat reporters Matt Derrick, Chiefs Digest, and Nick Jacobs, KSHB 41, made the following prediction on their podcast. 41 is the mic. It wouldn't stun me one bit if that's where the Chiefs just kind of overhaul that overall running back position, Jacobs said at the time regarding Perine and Kareem Hunt potentially moving on for younger replacements. Mitchell is younger than Perine at age 26, but his injury history makes him a curious addition. The former San Francisco 49ers ball carrier has appeared in just 27 regular season games since being drafted in 2021, including 0 appearances in 2024. Having said that, Mitchell is likely nothing more than a low-risk flyer, and fans should expect Kansas City to continue adding at running back as the offseason progresses. Hunt could still return in theory, but if they move on from the veteran staff favorite, the Chiefs could look for a new potential RB1 or RB2 in the draft. Simply put, the 2025 running back class is stacked, and I'd be foolish for KC to ignore that altogether. They don't necessarily have to prioritize the position in the draft, but a mid to late round pick that identifies as a scheme fit could pair very nicely with current starter Isaiah Pacheco. The Chiefs also have second-year UDFA Carson Steele on the roster for competition and depth alongside whomever else they bring in. Will Carson Steele elevate into Chiefs' third down role in 2025? With Perine leaving and McKinnon having aged out of the position, the Chiefs need a new third down guy in 2025. Now maybe Mitchell will have a shot at that role, or perhaps a draft pick claims it later this summer, but there is an interesting option already on the roster. That's Steele, who displayed good hands and awareness as a pass catcher during his rookie campaign. Steele finished with just 7 catches off 11 targets for 26 yards in 2024, but he made a few notable snags throughout the preseason too. At minimum, expect Steele to be involved in the third down competition at running back. And now, Chiefs fan, I want to hear from you. What's your opinion on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I don't know if you know this, but your opinion matters a lot for Chiefs. I'll be back any moment with more Chiefs Kingdom news.